Hello, hello, and welcome to the virtual book launch for Evangelist Tamala Coleman. I am your host, Allison G. Daniels, CEO and founder of AGD Publishing Services, where we help turn writers into successful authors, one book at a time, teaching you how to write your story, share your story, and publish your story. So, I am going, welcome. First of all, welcome. Evangelist Tamala, welcome.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so much, Allison, for having me on your show. I'm so excited, so excited. I've been excited all morning. And I just want to thank you so much for just being an awesome woman of God, a great publisher, and a great teacher, a great mentor. I just thank you so much for just this moment and what we've shared over the years. And I'm not going to go into some more, but just thank you so much for having me on your show tonight.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Listen, please introduce yourself to our listening audience.
Yes. Well, first of all, I'm a woman of God. I love the Lord. First of all, I am a mother of three adult children, Brianna, Tiffany, Thaddeus, and I am married to my wonderful husband, Brian Coleman, of 18 years this year. November will be 18 years for us. Amen. And I
Amen.
am a six-time international bestseller author. I've also published, have over 14, 15 books published. I'm a podcast host of the Outpouring Inspirational Show, which airs every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm also a minister where I am associate minister at my home church in East Point, Georgia. And I am just so excited to just be with you on this evening.
Bless. Wow. Look, I was gonna say you wear a lot of hats. Just bless. Just bless. So today is your book launch, your ebook launch. Can you tell us the title of your book and give us a little summary about the book?
Yes, the actual title of my children's book is The Perfect Pet for Jamie. And the background on that, I've owned a dog, but not a puppy, but it turned out to be my mom's puppy. Long time, I was well out of high school almost when we had this pet. So growing up as a little child, my sister and I never had a pet, any kind of pet, dog, cat, bird, whatever. We never had one. So I just thought about the little kids. I'm always writing inspirational books for women. I'm always collaborating in other books. And I also did my own story. So this is my second actual children's book. My first children's book was Donovan's Shoes, which was published years ago. And it featured named after my nephew, Donovan. And so I decided to do another children's book, and this has really excited me on this journey because it's just really initiated me to really want to do even more children books. And I already have one on the back burner also called The Owl on the Deck. But The Perfect Pet for Jamie is a great inspirational story about a little boy who goes to a pet shop with his grandmother, and it is his birthday. So without giving it all up, he goes into this pet store. You know how kids get excited, about a pet store. I get excited even now, just going into a pet store and seeing all the different animals and, all God's creatures, that he has allowed us to see and to be fond of. And so this little boy, he goes into the pet shop and he's so excited about all the pets. He don't even know, what's going to happen later on, but he doesn't even know what kind of pet he really wants as Ashley. So he's just so engrossed with all the excitement, with the birds, with the cats, with the dogs, and all the animals in this pet shop. He's so excited. But grandmother, on the other hand, she has other plans, and she knows the other plans that are stored up for Jamie. So I'm going to leave that for the remaining of the book.
So listen, since today is your book launch, your ebook launch. We want to encourage others to purchase the ebook.
Yeah.
Go on Amazon today. Our plan is to make the bestsellers list.
Yes.
So if you have a copy of the book, can you show a copy of the book?
Yes, I do. Yay.
Did we just lose each other?
No, I'm here.
And can you see me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened, but so yes, I am super excited about it. Yes, I
Yes,
love the cover.
I
What
love
made
it
you want that
too.
a cover like that?
I love it. It is awesome. And I started when I first got the book. I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's colorful. And with little kids, they get the attention is the color. Their attention comes with the color of anything because they love the colors. And so the color of the pet shop, as you can see all the great pictures here. And
Hmm.
then you have the back of the book, which also gives information about me as the author. And so I'm so excited to be able to share all the illustrations. I tell you, the illustrations are just wonderful. They're beautiful, and I just got to give kudos to my illustrator, Miss
Yes.
Jennifer Chris, who actually came in pretty much at the last minute because it is very difficult, I must say, when you're choosing your illustrators. If it's not with the publisher outside of your publishing company, sometimes it's kind of difficult. It can be very expensive. They may not do it the way that you want it to look like, but I'm so excited and I am pleased with it.
And you said something that kind of caught my attention is that um you have to kind of pair up with the right illustrator because that
Yes,
makes a difference in getting your story out. And another thing is that if the illustrator is not run through the publishing company, that makes a difference too because we're trying to get the story together and bring in the illustrations. And if the three of us or the four of us are not on the same page, it could really throw everything off. So
yes.
this was a smooth ride. It had a few little things that we had to kind of critique, as we went along, but it still was a smooth ride to
Yeah.
bring this to pass today. So a lot of hands played part in this too, and we have it listed. I think I put it on my website. So here's my other question. I think you already shared this, but what inspired you to want to write this particular book? And I think you shared a little bit of it.
Yes, it's basically that, just to share a little bit about, for little kids. And basically, again, I've never had a pet growing up. My sister and I were pretty much almost grown when my mother decided to get a pet. But just growing up, I looked at kids, that had pets, and even now, even not just kids, sometimes you look at people that don't have kids, but their pets are their kids, so they gravitate to that. And so this is just something to kind of cheer everybody up. It's not just for the kids, it can be for the adults. If you are a pet lover, this is for you. This is for you. And it's exciting. And the read is just something that I think would be inspirational to anyone that reads it, not just for the little kids. It can, I don't know how many adults read a lot of children books. I still watch cartoons sometimes. So, even if you just want to read something to inspire you, this would be a very quick, inspiring book for you to read and put in your book, put in your library.
And even just to have gifts of children's books, because like you said, you have another one on the way, or you're preparing for another one. And
Yeah.
I have decided, listen, I'm going to write my children's book. Well, it's already written, but I never thought of putting out a children's book. But the past 2 months, I've been getting children authors coming to me to publish their book.
Wow.
So I'm
Awesome.
like, really? I met with another young lady. I'm from New Jersey. So I'm constantly getting children book requests. So this is awesome. So let me ask you another question. Ultimately, what do you want readers to gain from reading your book if you could name three things?
Wow. First of all, inspiration, persistence, because the little Jamie shows some persistence,
Yes.
and joy. Because it's a joy, even at the end of the book, it shows a great joy. And the inspiration part of it comes when you're not, sometimes in our lives, we don't know what to expect. And then, I thought about it when I write a lot of inspirational books. So, I think about, it always goes back to God, of course. So I think about the inspiration of, sometimes we don't know the plans, that God has for us, but he has great plans for us. We may not find it right then and there. We may not see it right then and there, but eventually it is coming. And so I think that's the inspiration. And the persistence. Jamie takes the persistence of something that he really wants. If you really want it, sometimes it does take persistence. Get that persistence. I picture him when he was in the pet store with his grandmother, and his grandmother trying to get him to leave the store. He's just so overjoyed as a child. Just happy. And we have to learn how to be happy. The joy, and the third one is the joy. The joy of just receiving something that you never thought that you would ever have, and that's the joy.
Yes. And when you were talking about the children's book, you have to have an imagination, and you have to put yourself in a children's like mind to even bring the story across. Yes. And I love how you brought the story across. And I love that you included, sometimes we have the mom and the dad, the sisters and the brothers, but you brought in the grandmother, and that makes a difference.
Yes.
So why did you bring in the grandmother as opposed to mom and dad, who really makes
the decision? I thought about it. It's like, well, I had some great grandmothers, both they're gone to glory. So I had great grandmothers. So, this is a way to kind of like bring them into the mold. It's a grandmother, because our paternal and maternal grandmothers, pretty much some of our paternal and grandmothers raised us. So, and sometimes as a little child, we would adhere to what the grandmother said than our own parents. Whatever they said, it was like, okay, we're going to have to be obedient. So, the grandmother is just a great part of that as well, because, she's just trying to kind of get Jamie to see, but then at the same time, she's like, well, we got somewhere to be, we got to be somewhere, because I'm just not going to spill the rest of it. But the story with the grandmother, she just kind of edges on everything that's happening, but at the same time, she's also that inspiration as well.
Yes. Do you want to show the book again so that way they can purchase the ebook?
Yes, there it is.
Yes. It fades out a little bit.
Yes, I'm going to go back a little bit, but it's
right there. Yes, that's the title of the book. So please get the book. Go on and get the ebook, The Perfect Pet for Jamie. The Perfect Pet for Jamie is releasing. It's released.
Yes,
ready for you to purchase right now. Digital copy, the ebook copy. Another question I want to ask you, what words of wisdom would you leave with an author that wants to write a book but feel discouraged because, I guess like me, someone said you're not a good writer or you'll never be able to write a book?
Wow. We all have that, don't we? We all have been there, done that. We feel like whatever we have to bring to the table is not good enough. But I would say to anyone that's wanted to write anything, basically it's easier really to do a children's book. All you got to do is have that imagination. You can bring in your own life story into a children's book, and the inspiration. So I would encourage anyone that feels like, okay, well, what I've done may not be fitting for the industry. It may not be fitting for somebody else. They may not read my book, or may not feel like it's something to read. Get out of yourself. Stop doubting yourself, but push forward. As I've learned to do is just write it down, pen it down. And then once you get that perfect, I'm going to say perfect publisher like I have. But once you get that publisher lined up, do your networking, check out, other authors that are going through the same thing. We all are we're exploring, all of us are pretty much exploring new things. We're trying new things. And so, with me this is the second book. But I have learned, don't worry about it. Don't take it so serious.
Mhm.
Just ease, be at ease and be encouraged and knowing that you're not in it by yourself. Just pin it down. And whatever your imagination takes you, let it take you there. Let it take you there.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you know what people don't know is once you can get down your storyline, it's easier for the illustrator to be able to follow and to create what you need for your children's book. But it takes you getting with someone that's seasoned enough, like myself. I'm just going to brag on myself, but I have a team behind me. I didn't do this all by myself, but I have a team behind me. But it takes a seasoned person to be able to pick up and carry on with what you have provided to us. And so when you provided the book to us and then you provided the illustrations, all of that helped to bring all of this together. So I definitely want to commend you and your illustrator on that. And then I have an awesome young lady that I work with, Tenora Moody, and I don't want to say her, sometimes I pronounce her first name totally wrong, but she's really, really awesome. And she brings it all together for me. And I'm super excited to have her working with me. But it does take a team to bring the books together.
Yes,
And
it
so
does.
yours definitely was really beautiful and definitely well put together. And we just had to all come together on the same page to bring it together like it looks now. So I'm excited
Yes.
about that. I want
Yes.
to ask you, do you have any upcoming speaking engagements or events that you would like to share with our listening audience?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited. Actually, besides writing more books, I'm actually working on some more of those in the background. But I also have a speaking engagement that I'm so excited about. The Empowered to Win Summit coming up in August. Yes, yes. And I've also chosen as an ambassador, and I'm so excited to be a part of this with you, Allison, and your team, and everyone that's working with you, and everyone that's going to be a part of the summit. And also in October, I'm also lining up for another speaking engagement that I've been asked for, a women's conference. I'll be doing that on August the 29th. I think, yeah, August the 29th. That is coming up. And then I'm getting ready to also launch out on my own visionary book that I'm getting ready to push out there. I'm so excited. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll hear more about that, as well as another children's book. I just have so much that I'm just wanted to do. I can't do it all. I'm just, I'm trying to do so much, like my husband tell me, he's like, you can't do everything, but I do try to do everything. But I'm so excited, so excited because God gives me the grace. So I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so excited for what God is doing in this season.
And God gives us the grace and he gives us his strength because, once he placed that gift down on the inside of us, it's like you just want to run and continue to do it and continue to push on and push on. And so that's that excitement that you have, the excitement that I have. And look,
Yes.
both of us being retirees, we're retired. So we're doing what God has blessed us to do. But there's something else that I wanted you to share. You worked on your first, I'm not sure if it's your first or your second documentary.
Yes, I was going to mention that. Go back to I'm not yet retired yet. I'm still working, but I have flexibility, thank God,
Oh,
on
okay.
my job. So I tell you, that's where God has me right now. I have much flexibility, and I'm so excited. I work from home every day, so that is a plus. So I love it. I love it. I love it. But yes, I do have a documentary that we actually just finished shooting with my team. We just finished shooting that on last month. We're hoping to have that complete and done, hopefully by, I want to say, the end of July. But it's from Under a Bridge. It's a true life story of one of my sisters in Christ. And we're just trying to bring it to life. And we're going to hopefully, prayerfully, that take it globally. So I'm so excited. I am so excited about that. So hopefully we have a premiere coming up, hopefully sometime in September or before, hopefully. So everything is still in the work in the background.
Yes, yes. But it's always good to put it out there to let people know, listen,
Yes.
I'm coming with some things, and I want you to look out for it. And I've been
Mm.
looking out for it. um, where can customers purchase your ebook? And if they want to purchase your book on tomorrow, not today, you can purchase the ebook today
Yes.
and you can purchase the paperback on tomorrow, Friday. So where can they purchase your book from?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited. We're doing the campaign launch right now, all day today. We've been pushing it since 10 o'clock a.m. this morning. And I tell you, I know that Facebook is probably getting tired of me today. My friends and family probably getting tired of me. But thank you for the support for everyone that has supported thus far. I've gotten texts, I've gotten messages. I've purchased. I'm so excited for my family and my loved ones and everyone that always
Yes.
support me in my endeavor and my books and all that. But yes, you can purchase the ebook today for $2.99, $2.99. I know y'all got $2.99 to come on and help me with this campaign. And you can purchase it on Amazon.com. You can see here at my actual virtual background right here, but you can't see the link. But I will be sharing it on Facebook again all night. I tell you, I'll be falling asleep tonight and pressing the button on sitting the button of the published time for us to go ahead and get that book. So we want to go ahead and publish your book today. Your $2.99 ebook, and then the actual paperback on tomorrow. Also on Amazon.com and also Barnes and Noble, correct? Barnes and Noble as well. So I will be posting that and gearing up for that tomorrow morning. So we're just hoping for a great night and a great evening, for God to just do what he's going to do.
Yes, yes, yes. Share with our listening audience your social media accounts.
Yes, yes. Well, I am on Facebook. You all can reach me on Facebook at Tamala Coleman. And also I am on Instagram at I am_Tamala Coleman. Also, I do have a website where I'm trying to get it revamped, but you can go to my website. It is www.tamalabooks at yolasite.com. And that's YOLASITE. That's Tamala Books at yolasite.com.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to take time out to say thank you so much to Pastor Felicia, who has said congratulations to you. So we're super excited. Thank you. We're super excited about our supporters.
Yes.
When we get supporters, you always want to take that time to thank them and to thank you for your support. And I thank you that you did that. And I say thank you to my supporters, near and far, because I do a lot of things globally, and so that's where God has taken me, and so I'm super excited about that. I also want to share as we get ready to close. Is there anything else you would like to share before we get ready to close out?
No, I just want to say thank you again, Allison, for what you have done and you continue to do. I thank God for a divine connection with us. It's been a couple of years now, and I tell you, I'm so excited for what God is doing in this season. And we continue to just bless each other and network with one another and continue to support one another in whatever we do. And thank God for all of my supporters, to all my family, my friends, my loved ones, everyone that have always been in my corner. I thank you all so very much. Thank you so very much. That's about it.
Yes, yes. Well, let me close out by saying thank you, everyone, for joining the virtual book launch of Evangelist Tamala Coleman. I am your host, Allison G. Daniels, with AGD Publishing Services. If you would like to learn more about my publishing company, please visit my website at www.agdpublishingservices.com. I also have a 30-day right to finish book writing program, which will help you with writing your first book, second book, or third book. So I look forward to hearing from you, forward to you reaching out. And I thank you again, Tamala, for allowing AGD Publishing Services to publish your book. Have a great day and a great evening.
Thank you.